Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a continuation of the Windows 10 story, and we're going to talk about a year that wasn't very good for Windows 10, and it was 2018. 2018, we went back to, we were at the 2 updates a year. We had a certain success, we with the creators update, fall creators update, were running actually rolling out very well, and probably gave too much confidence to Microsoft that this Windows as a service was actually going well, when in reality it was not going very well. The of course problem was first seen when 1803. Of course, back then these versions were actually pushed on you. You didn't have really nothing to say. Whatever version you had, when these versions were pushed out and rolled out, they were showing up in Windows updates. And except for the metered connection trick that I've been talking about since the beginning, there was really nothing you could do to stop it from arriving. So that pushy mode of Microsoft in 2018 didn't pay off very well. 1803 was plagued with problems. There was a higher number of people having issues with that first version in 2018. And the next version was even worse. It actually had a major bug, and tons of people had all their files deleted, which was crazy. And that also was a major blunder. That year was horrible. And that year, I think Microsoft needed to act and do something. It introduced, of course, a little more modern look. The start menu in 1803, 1809 looks much more what we have today in our versions of Windows. One notable feature of interest is the timeline feature in the task view, which was very nice because it actually would give you the possibility of going back in time and seeing what you actually did on your computer and where you went on the web, and lots of little things like that were kind of nice. They continued tweaking, of course, the settings menu. The modern settings menu is derived a lot from the versions in 2018 and 2019. They were tweaking, moving of files and of settings from the control panel into the settings, now making them kind of a double standard or double settings, but slowly we were moving there. Of course, as 2018 arrived, we were getting towards really the end of what is Windows Phone also. That was obvious that now we weren't getting any smartphones anymore, and the Windows Phone was pretty much dead at that point. But it also showed a lot of flaws in the Windows Insider program. Not that the insiders were not doing a good job, because in reality they had seen a lot of these bugs and reported them in the feedback hub. But in 1803, 18, and 1809, they still were there. They weren't fixed. And even in the Windows Insider program, there was a big problem when they released a build which was 17133. And as they were about to release it, they had to stop and actually reissue a new build at 17134. That started showing that there were some problems in the Windows as a service feature. And they had to act, because when 2019 arrived and they actually pushed the first version of Windows 10 in May of 2019, they had to have it perfect. And 2019, the version 1903 and the version 1909 that were the May and November 2019 updates were actually quite good. They had learned that if they wanted to have Windows as a service run, they can't repeat 2018 disaster updates. The other thing also is that with 2019 came a new way of updating. We're not going to force you to update anymore to versions of Windows 10 as long as your version is still supported. So that also was a big change. They kind of started to understand, you know what, people are getting tired of these 2 updates a year. Maybe they want to relax the update rate a little bit. And it was the start, I think, of a new way of thinking where they're saying, okay, what do we do from now? And they introduced, of course, the notion of seekers, people that go into Windows updates to see if a new version of Windows is available. And if you weren't a seeker, then you would not get that version of Windows right away. So there's a little, some little things like that. The fact that they relaxed and gave you the possibility to hold on to that update changed a little bit of the different features also. And one of the features is that they gave you the option to actually defer update up to 35 days, and they gave you a date that you could actually select, and whatever version you were on, even Home. It's obvious that they had taken those decisions following the disaster year of 2018, but also they had taken that decision following the fact that a lot of people were getting a little tired of these constant updates that were happening all the time. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.